Hey everyone, I have a new setup going on, but it looks just like my old one. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Hard Candy Color Corrector. Go ahead and color correct my face. Now using my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and just blend everything out. Warning, this stuff is very pigmented. I went a little bit too cray on it, but you know what? I'm gonna make it work. I just gotta blend. I'm gonna go ahead and put some lip balm on my lips because it's feeling kind of crusty. I got this lip balm at Forever 21. It's so cute. For this look, I want to go full coverage, and I'm going to use this cheap LA Girl foundation that was only $8. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to pump and blend. I don't really count how many pumps of foundation I use. I just go along with it, how much coverage I want. Going to put foundation on the tip of my sponge because I did do my brows first and I do not want to mess them up. Ladies and gentlemen, please blend down that foundation down your neck, okay? Using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer, and I'm just gonna conceal under my eyes and where my dimples are. To bake my face, I'm using a Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder and just pouring it in the lid and grabbing a disposable little sponge and baking away. I try my best to get the sides of my nose, so my nose can look a little bit snatched because my nose be looking kind of big and wide sometimes. After maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, I brush it all off because, I got really dry skin. And if I leave it longer than that, my fucking skin is gonna crack, so I don't want that to happen. I also don't add any extra powder to my face because we don't want all that extra mattifying going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and contour using the Kat Von D Shed and Light Contour Palette. You can tell which one is my favorite shade, and using a small little contour brush. For my eyes, I'm going to use a Glamour Flush Hard Candy Concealer in Ivory. And I don't really use any primer anymore. This does the job for me. I literally cover my whole eyelid with this concealer. And with the Real Techniques sponge, I'm just blending everything out so it can look smooth. And doing the same thing to the other eye. Now I'm using Mi Vida Loca palette by Kat Von D, and I'm going to be using this shade just to set my eyes using a Real Techniques brush. Using vinyl as my transition shade, I'm going to use my Sephora Pro crease brush, and I'm going to pack the color in and just drag it back and forth. With this soak, it's going to be a lot of packing and blending. I'm warning you. Taking the shade Misfit, and I'm going to go ahead and grab some color, pack it to the corner of my eye and drag it back and forth. And do the same thing in my inner corners. I guess I'm going for like a halo look. I don't know how to do them, but I'm gonna go with the flow right here. As you can see, I'm focusing in the inner corner of my eyes and the outer corner of my eyes, blending it back and forth, avoiding the middle a little bit, but just make sure everything looks nice and blended. Using a Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow 4 brush, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is just a nice pointed crease brush, and I like to use really dark colors with this because I feel like I have more control how much I can put on. Remember, a lot of blending. I go back and forth with my Sephora brush and this Vasanti brush right here throughout this look. Using the black metal shade, I'm just gonna deepen my look more. With dark colors, I'm more careful. I try not to pick up too much, and I'm just very careful when it comes to dark colors, and I get very scared. I'll be like, oh my god. Next, I'm using this really pretty yellow shade named Fran in a small brush, and I'm just going to put this in the middle of my eyes. Grabbing the small blending brush from Coastal Scents and grabbing the shade Misfit and go crazy under my eyes since I have them lines like I said before. For my waterline, I'm going to use the Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes in Emerald, what is it called? Emerald? My bad. Grabbing my small Coastal Scents brush, and I'm just making sure everything is blended out, using this beautiful shade called Legend to highlight my inner corner eyes and my brow bone. Using the Real Techniques base shadow brush and the Kat Von D translucent powder, I'm just cleaning up my corners. Grabbing the NYX Vivid Brights liner, and I have no idea what I'm doing here. I just wanted to do something with this look. I just bought this. I wanted to use it up. You know, I did mess up a couple times here and there, but I didn't give up because once I do a look, I want to be able to finish it. Even if I did mess up a lot of times, I'm gonna make it work. I'm going back with the yellow shade because I felt like I needed to intensify it more because I lost some of the color. Taking these bomb ass $1 LA Colors lashes that I love. They do not feel like plastic, and it's better than Sex Mascara, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them on off camera, and boom, there you go. Look how good they look. I actually have the best highlighter for this look, and it's the Revolution Strobe Highlighter in Holographic Lights. It's a very nice green highlighter. Sounds weird to say that it's a green highlighter, but it's a very nice one. I'm lining my lips with the NYX Brown Lip Liner. and using the LA Colors matte liquid lipsticks for $2, y'all. I love this. The formula is great, it stays on your lips and no transfer, and it's so cheap. Using my fingers to blend everything out and some more lip liner. Finally, the final step, I'm going to be using the Milani setting spray. It smells so good.